guitarists, how are you guys doing today? I am doing wonderful. I hope you are doing wonderful. Today I want to talk about something that I think is very interesting and does make me think really hard, and that is hype. Gear hype. When something, the definition of hype is what I'm saying is the coolest, newest, best sounding gear that has just come out. I want to talk about this because I feel like this is something important for a lot of people, and this could save you money and could save you a lot of stress and time. And I just want to talk about how the social media music industry hypes you up and thinks that you need the best, newest thing. And I am a victim of this. I just recently watched a video on a Rev 4G distortion pedal by Fluff, and I want it. And this is what made me think about this, is because it seems like every week there's always the newest, coolest thing that you have to get your hands on. And I want to clarify with you guys that I am not crushing any of these brands. I think these brands are great, and I think that they are blossoming into something that could be even better, and I think social media is helping them do that. I am not crushing any of this. I support all these music brands, but there is a little bit of a shady side to them that I noticed, and it's a way to make money. That's all it is. I want to say these brands' names because these are ones that I consider being hype right now. Kiesel Guitars, Kemper Amplifiers, Fishman Fluence Pickups, even EMGs, Chapman Guitars, Precision Drive by Misha, and the Rev G pedals. Those are hype right now, or what I believe are hype, for guitarists at least. And though these are items that are great, if you want to notice something, you notice how every single gear reviewer other than myself and a lot of other underground brands do not, or they all have this pedal all at the same time. These companies endorse them or give them a pedal and say, tell us what you think of it. Wink, wink. We gave you this pedal for free. You should do a good review on it. Make it look good. And that's what they do. And of course, if I got a free pedal, I probably would do the same, but I would probably be a little bit more honest. If it's a great pedal, I will be really excited. If it's not, I'll probably still do a good review on it. But these brands are what I notice is what's hyping right now. And every time I see a video, I'm like, oh, I know a lot of my friends have asked me, and a lot of my YouTubers, have you played a Chapman guitar? And this is another reason why I wanted to make this video is I have, finally. And I don't know what the hype's about. Personally, I think Rob Chapman is awesome. I think he's one of my all-time top favorite YouTubers. But I did play one of his more affordable models, and I just wasn't really impressed. And that's not me bashing his brand. The hype wasn't there. But if you look on YouTube, the hype is humongous. Everyone wants one of those guitars. Everyone that's trying to learn. And do I say not support? Am I saying not to support Rob Chapman or Chapman guitars? No, not at all. I think there's room to improve. That's all I'm saying. It's just I noticed that everyone talks about these guitars. And I noticed a lot of these YouTubers have their own guitar brand. But if you look whenever they're recording in the studio, they're not using their guitar brand. Zach Wilde. But anyways, I just want to clarify with this and have you guys realize that just because everyone's reviewing it does not mean it's the best thing out. It does not mean it's the thing that you have to get your hands on. I tend to find stuff that excites me that is actually from years ago. Like I'm just now getting into like dark glass bass pedals. Like I've been really looking them up recently just because I've been nerding about bass. But I remember when they first came out, everyone had to have one, and now I'm actually finding them used because nobody wants them and they want the newest, coolest thing. But I will tell you from experience that I've fallen into these hypes before, and I've bought stuff, and I realized that it was no different than something that I've already owned. Like, you notice that a lot of pedals, they make a revision of something that's already good. Like, say, a TS9, and then you buy the newest Ibanez Tube Screamer Mini, and turns out if you really go back to it, it almost sounds like the TS9 sounds better. But at the time, everyone has their hands on it. They're telling you that, look what this review is. It's awesome. Now, how to help you find out if this gear is actually worth it is a little bit of not reading, but more so studying these YouTubers and people and reviews, their personalities, and if they seem really excited and that video kind of goes on for a long time, I'll tell you, they probably really like that pedal. If they all tend to say the same thing over and over in each of their videos, like they all share the same words, like it's heavy or it has extra saturation or whatever it is, that's something that probably the brand told them, and then it kind of stuck with them, and now every video that they watch, they're saying the exact same thing, and there's not really much that that pedal or thing offers. And I'm not destroying any company right now. I'm saying every company. Like, if a company says they come up with a fancy name. Companies always do this. They come up with a cool name where it's like, I don't know. If I just make up a word like DeGrasse tone, I think that's an awful name. But like this new DeGrasse pickup has ultra fidelic sounds to get an in-depth view of, or in-depth sound of your guitar picking or something like that. I'm not good at this shit. That's why I'm not doing it. But that's what these brands do. They'll always come up with something new, a new phrase or something, and it's just them rebranding their name or rebranding a word that it sounds exciting and new, but when it comes down to it, it tends to be the same thing. One pedal that I would believe was a huge hype that I even reviewed was the Precision Drive by Misha, and that pedal is really expensive, and honestly, personally, I didn't like it. I did not care for it at all. I thought it was a big waste of money. I'm really happy like my friend let me borrow it and test it out, but I just didn't see the what was it offering besides kind of a mediocre noise gate, and then it sounded like a computer. Now some people like that kind of tight tone. Then this pedal's for you. It's not for me. But everyone reviewed it and everyone made it look like I should have it. Like they made me want it, and I'm glad I got to review it before I bought it because I would have been damn pissed if I wasted that much money. But that's just me. But I just wanted to clarify with you guys as far as, you know, I know a lot of you guys are younger people watching my channel, and I've fallen into this stigma of you gotta buy the newest, coolest thing, and it's not. And I definitely suggest that you can play the gear before you buy it if you have to, and if you can't, try to buy it used, because chances are you'll be less pissed when you don't buy it new for way overpriced. And if I paid $300 for a pedal and then found out it was absolute shit, I'm out $300. And then I'm going to sell it just like the person that you're buying it from if you buy it used. And in a way, they're the ones that kind of took the cut, and they're the ones selling it for the price that it's actually worth, or, you know, used pricing. I love buying used because it really goes and shows, you know. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys, and I want to tell you, like, if it sounds good, it's good. That you don't have to. A lot of people, they'll read reviews and they'll say this is the best pedal, and don't get me wrong, reviews are great. But when it comes down to it, the internet and social media can flood you out thinking that something is great by giving you 5-star reviews, and it's a piece of shit, and they kind of tricked you. So be careful with, you know, what you buy, especially because you all are going to get some of that holiday money in pretty soon. And I recommend that you play it. If it sounds good, it's good. And if you cannot buy it, if you cannot try it out, try to get it used. So then you won't be as upset. Then you can sell it for the same price that you got it for. Anyways, I hope this video helps. It's kind of a weird video, but I just really wanted to share with you guys because this kind of tactic is going on in a way I feel like it works for the companies, but it's not working for the consumers. I just want something good, and I have enough, but I always want more because I'm a guitarist, and yeah, it's just, yeah. A good example, one more example, is a slash wah pedal. This came out, I don't know, probably around like 2006, I think. This is a slash wah, and it's nice and red, and it has a gain and volume, and it has the on and off switch. This pedal is a beast, okay? And then a few years later, this one lost its hype. It said, woo, right? And then a new slash wah pedal came out, and it was flat black, and it had some red scuffs on it, and I was so excited to play it, and it sounded just like every other wah that was original. And I think that's literally what it is. But they rebranded it, called it Slash, and this sounds like Slash. That other pedal that just came out that everyone was hyping at for a very short time was just a crybaby. But it was Slash's crybaby, and they definitely had people do videos on it, and people bought it. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Take your time. Think before you buy, and continue to make beautiful music. Bye. Also, comment below and tell me right now what is hype to you as far as guitar gear, because I'm excited to know. And yeah, have a great day.